Okay, the meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners is called to order. In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Commissioners was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Hamilton Gazette and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the county office building in Atlantic City, the Stillwater building in Northfield, and the county clerk's office in Mace Landing. Okay, we have an opening prayer.
Let us pray. God, as we embark on another summer, we pray for good weather, joyful experiences, and memorable moments for all who visit, reside in our community. May this summer be a time of happiness, growth, and unity. Amen.
And I just want to ask, I want to say congratulations to all those who have graduated this month. I had the opportunity to present the Leadership Awards at St. Joseph last week, and I want to say best wishes to all. If we could add all our graduates in our thoughts and prayers today, I thank you for that. I will all stand for the flag salute. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Madam Clerk, we'll have a roll call.
Chairwoman Commissioner Forcey and Commissioner Days are unable to attend today, and Commissioner Bertino and Commissioner Gatto are attending virtually.
Thank you.
Ballas?
I'm here.
Bertino? Burns?
Here.
Gatto? Parker?
Present.
Risley?
Here?
Kern?
Here. Okay, commissioners have had an opportunity to review the minutes from June 4th, 2024. I'll entertain a motion to adopt the June 4th, 2024 minutes as presented.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, second by Commissioner Parker. We'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino? Burns?
Yes.
Gatto? Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Hey, anyone attending in person who would like to speak regarding an agenda item or a public comment, please come to the podium, speak into the microphone, state your name and the town where you reside. You will be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. If you're attending virtually and would like to speak, please raise your hand during the agenda item or a public comment at the end. I will call upon your name and a request to unmute will be sent. Please state your name and the town you reside. You'll be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. We now have a presentation. Community and Agricultural Resilience Assessment, otherwise known as CARROT, of Atlantic County by Rachel Fisher, Rutgers Cooperative of Atlantic County. Just speak into the mic because that's how they hear you online as well.
Hello. So my name is Rachel Fisher.
You just have to turn the mic.
Oh. My name is Rachel Fisher. I'm here with the Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Atlantic County, and I'm serving right now as the lead facilitator for the CARROT tool. So I just wanted to thank you all for having me here tonight. I'm excited to share a little bit about this tool. So first, what is CARROT? CARROT is the Community and Agriculture Resilience Audit Tool, and what it is an online tool developed by the North American Food System Network that allows communities to self-assess their food system, and it ultimately results in an increase in community resilience. So the tool is made up of 101 indicators across 7 core themes. So you can see the 7 themes here. And these themes really speak to the interdisciplinary nature of the food system in Atlantic County. So these themes range from natural resource management and conservation, as well as working with farmers in terms of production and distribution. And it ranges to food sovereignty and place-based economics and community self-reliance in food. So I've included a screenshot of the actual CARROT tool. This is the online tool here. So you can see in the top left corner, it has theme 1, natural resource management, and it also has an example of one of the indicators. So like I said, there's 101 indicators across this entire tool. So this indicator is that we have policies, practices, or programs that protect farmland from non-farm development. And my role as lead facilitator is I will be engaging stakeholders in the community as well as subject matter experts to help me answer this question and rate it from a 0 to 3 scale, or NA, if this program does not exist in the county. And then this is our project timeline. So last year in 2023, there was a food policy assessment completed in Atlantic City by the New Jersey Food Democracy Collaborative, Stockton University, and a few other community partners. And that gave an assessment of the entire food system in Atlantic County. And now in 2024, we're facilitating this CARROT project, which will give an assessment of the entire county of Atlantic County. And we're currently in the stage of initiating outreach. So this is first just to increase awareness about the project and just inform community officials and stakeholders that this project is happening and that results will be completed by the end of the year. And it's also to engage these subject matter experts to help us actually complete the tool. So like I said, this tool and this whole project will be completed by the end of the year, around November, and the results will be accessible in a web page and a document. And this tool will really just benefit Atlantic County because it'll raise awareness of the programs and the practices that are currently in place, and it will also highlight areas of opportunity for development that Atlantic County can use and local organizations can use to secure funding and make decisions and just ultimately increase community resilience and uplift the local food system of Atlantic County. So if you're interested at all in getting involved in this, you can, if you believe you're a subject matter expert in one or more of the core themes, you can complete the assessment, or you can refer a subject matter expert that you may know that can help complete the assessment. You can also just increase awareness around this project and review and share results when they're going to be published at the end of the year. And I just wanted to thank you, and does anyone have any questions or comments?
Administration, do you have any questions, comments?
We work with Rick Van Franken, who is we work with Rick, and Rick keeps us informed about the project as they're moving
Madam
along.
Chair?
So, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we appreciate you being here too, Rachel, but I think Commissioner Bertino is trying to jump in here. Commissioner Bertino?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a quick question for her. Is she working along with the Atlantic County Extension Service, Rick Van Franken and his team?
Yes, I'm working for the Atlantic County Extension Office of Rutgers University with Rick.
Understood you're working with Rutgers, but are you working directly along with our Atlantic County farmers and our agriculture board at this point in time? Might be a little too soon, just checking.
Yes, I've actually presented to the agriculture board on this project. So we are starting connections with them.
And one other question, can I get a copy of your 101 points that you're looking for? Could you forward that to all the commissioners, please, before the survey starts?
Yes, I can.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner. Thank you. And thank you for sending this off to us in advance. That was very nice. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
Great information. Thank you for being here. Okay. That brings us into our guarantee ordinance number 1. And before reading the ordinance, on behalf of the board, I want to thank all who have worked and continue to work so diligently to build and grow the Atlantic County Aviation Park, as we refer to it as the NARTP. It is remarkable that we are seeing in such a short time the results of planning for the diversification of our local economy and the future of Atlantic County. Okay, Madam Clerk?
Guarantee ordinance number 1. Guarantee ordinance of the County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, fully, unconditionally, and irrevocably securing the payment of the principal of and interest on county guaranteed revenue bonds or project notes, Aviation Park Project Phase 2, to be issued by the Atlantic County Improvement Authority for the purpose of providing additional security therefore, consenting to such financing and determining certain other matters in connection therewith. First reading.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Risley, seconded by Commissioner Vallis. Any commissioner comments?
Just briefly, Madam Chair, I'd just like to say, I mean, it's rather obvious, we're living in very special times in Atlantic County. This is really one of those historic times in Atlantic County where we're embarking on a totally new industry, expanding what we have. First building is up, second building will be breaking ground soon, and the aviation industry and all of its tentacles are going to reap so many different benefits, benefits that we can't even imagine. This era we're living in is truly a major turning point for Atlantic County, and I'm excited to be a part of it. We're all excited to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any
Madam
other-
Chair,
Commissioner Parker.
just briefly, I'd like to also say that in extension to that, we're starting to see that school curriculums are beginning to add aviation into the curriculum, and whether it's ACIT or even our different municipalities that school districts, you're starting to see programs pop up with aviation programs, robotics programs, innovation centers. So we're not just preparing for the center to open up, we're preparing to educate the future leaders of that facility, which is nice to be educated right here in Atlantic County. So that is also very encouraging. So
Colleges.
absolutely. And so the programs are coming from the all the way down to kindergarten level, going all the way up to the college level. You're starting to see it make its way into the school systems, and that's nice.
Yeah, great point. Keep our youth here. Great
Keep 'em here.
jobs.
One other point. Sure. I also want to also thank our legislative team, because this wouldn't have happened without a lot of lobbying on behalf of the legislative team, state senator and assembly people, and all the people that have been involved with the project. So it's a lot of lobbying, and we're seeing the fruits of that, and it's just I'm so excited to see this. And I remember when that property was the laughing stock of Atlantic County, because it was under the SJEDD, which was a bankrupt entity, and we got it straightened out. Atlantic County fronted the money, we made it happen, and now we have what we have today. So it's a real turning point for our county. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Gatto, I think I saw you pop up. Did you have some comments you wanted to make?
I just wanted to piggyback on what Commissioner Parker was saying, in that, those programs are no accident. This has been a very coordinated effort led by our Atlantic County Economic Alliance, partnership with our educational institutions, partnership with a number of businesses, a number of higher educational institutions from across the country. And then, in addition to those partnerships that Commissioner Risley just spoke about. So, this has all been happening. It's been something we've all been working toward for a very long time. And it's just great to see it continue to come to fruition. And there's still a lot more to come. So, I know I spoke with a Eagle Scout mother at one point, and when we talked about things that were happening in aviation with her son, she said to me afterward that she really didn't even realize that so much stuff was happening, led by our county. So hopefully we'll figure out a way to get the message out there even louder and clearer. But a lot of really great work over a long period of time, put on pause kind of with the pandemic, but glad to see it all really getting its momentum back again.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do you have any other comments from our commissioners? Okay, since this is the first reading, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to ordinance 7, please.
An ordinance of the County of Atlantic amending provisions of ordinance number 6 of 2023, adopted on July 18, 2023, which added additional defined terms in section 2 and added section 6, hospital closure, to address the Bacharach Rehabilitation Hospital closure, first reading.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Seeing none, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to resolution 302, please.
Subaward acceptance from Wellbeing and Equity Innovations funded by the New Jersey Office of the Attorney General for a community-based violence interruption program, amount not to exceed $128,520.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, second by Commissioner Ballas. Any comments from the commissioners? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Public comment.
Oh, I'm so, oh,
It's okay.
I
No
didn't
worries.
even see you there. How are you, prosecutor?
Doing well, thank you. First and foremost, thank you for the opportunity to come before you. This grant is near and dear to my heart because if you read just the descriptions on the agenda, it's a community-based violence interruption program. Where the Atlantic County is the first one in the state to actually have a prosecutor-based violence interruption program. And not to go down the rabbit hole, but we've had 3 major incidents involving violence interrupters that were hired and paid by different entities that we did not have a say on how that money was being spent or who was hired. One was a homicide and one was double stabbing, and most recently was a fatal motor vehicle accident. So using that as a guide, one of the things that we did is we took a look at what the legislation was from the state level. The money comes from the governor's office to DCA to the Attorney General's office. When the legislation actually came to a final resting spot, no law enforcement supervision whatsoever to the expenditures to the tune of $1 to $2 million per year per major municipality who's collecting the money. So the money goes from the state to the municipal entity, no oversight from the Attorney General or the prosecutor's office. So that's something that we're going to have to try to address because there's a litany of issues with people that are being hired without, proper backgrounds or letting the backgrounds go. So we created our own, and the reason why we created our own is so that we have control over who gets into the program. What it really is, it's a trauma-informed rehabilitation program where the treatment's all free. We're trying to build future people to go out and interrupt violence by giving them a break in the court. So it's a novel concept, never happened before in the state of New Jersey. We're first out of the gate to give it a shot. We partner with a national partner, which is Wellbeing Equity, under the leadership of Lieutenant Jim Kirshner here and Matt Paley, who's our office administration. They had open minds to help us pursue this grant. We were successful in getting it, and Rick McKelvey, who's our executive assistant prosecutor, is the one who's actually overseeing it. And what it did is, for the purposes of nuts and bolts, it actually funds an additional assistant prosecutor position whose job is strictly to screen every single case that comes through the office to see if a candidate is eligible and would be part of this program. So, moving the needle and trying to do what's right to help people and use people that are in the community to help others. 2 other things I wanted to address while I was here. One is I wanted to acknowledge Jim Ferguson, who's retiring. I know it's number 324 on the list, but this was my opportunity to say it. Jim and his staff has given incredible advice to our office, not only from a legal perspective, but also from a liability perspective. Always responded to every call. Actually, him and Liz came over and trained our supervisors on how to do evaluations. From our very first meeting, was very, very direct in, hey, don't do anything to get us sued, and we're going to help you to not get sued. And in the 2 years that we've been in, June 6th was our 2-year anniversary, the advice and cooperation between our office and our executive team and county council has been tremendous. And on a personal note, Jim and I share going to Elizabeth Van Seaton, and I actually saw him get his feet washed for Holy Friday, right? Holy Thursday, yep. And what I'm going to say is this: I think the county realized legal expertise that was well above whatever his pay grade was, and the county benefited from his experience to be so well versed in so many different areas of law. I know since we've been in, we've dealt with everything you could imagine, from potential lawsuits to EEOC, to contracts, to opening contracts, to potential litigation, to severing employment, to employment agreements when they're leaving. And knock on wood, we've had zero issues, zero lawsuits filed against us, and we followed the advice. And it's been a pleasure to work with Jim, and I just wanted to openly and publicly acknowledge that. But because we at the prosecutor's office value what has occurred, and we look forward to working with Lynn and Art, and moving forward. I know that the county appreciates all the safeguarding because we work for the taxpayers, right? And that's one of the things that we have to all keep in mind. So Jim, thank you. You had a wonderful career, and wish you the best in your retirement. The final thing I want to say is, I know we sent out an email. We're having a open house next Tuesday, the 25th at 5 o'clock. That was for the express purpose because I walked in the door 2 years ago and had very small idea of what actually this place does. And I think opening up to you, who are our funding source, and understanding what we do and what we're required to do, and a lot of unfunded mandates from the Attorney General's office. We wanted to really shine a light on all the great work that people in the office are doing, so whoever could make it, open to the commissioners and administration, we'd love to have you. We've been preparing for it. I think it's real good to take a look in the mirror. We did it through the accreditation process, but we're doing it now internally, and after we're doing it internally, we're doing biannually briefings from each unit to executive, and I said I think we should open this to the county because I think it will give all of you who have constituents a better idea of what to communicate, because we all need to be credible messengers to the taxpayers, and I think by informing you collectively gives us a better idea of what we do, what this office does, and what we're responsible for, because there's a lot of things that people would have no idea that we're responsible for. I did not walk in the door.
Thank you for that. I think we've already heard from numerous of us.
Yep.
That will be attending, so thank you for that.
Absolutely, and one final note is that Art Murray, being part of county council, he's literally been on the other side of some of our cases. It's a great hire, and look forward to working with Art. I'm involved in very high-level litigation now involving the governor and attorney general being sued by the Warren County prosecutors removed, and Art has been communicating with me, and in every meeting and every communication, I'm first out of the gate because of what's going on in county council, and I appreciate that. So, thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate your comments.
Right. My pleasure. See you guys. Jim, I'll see you. See you Thursday, right? Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Anybody else from the public? Okay, we'll have a roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 303, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Health for the Right to Know grant, amount not to exceed $10,544.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, second by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 304, please.
Amending Resolution Number 528, adopted on October 4th, 2022, a funds exchange program cost reimbursement agreement with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for fiscal year 22, Transportation Trust Fund funding for the construction costs associated with Tilton Road, Section 7, resurfacing project in Hamilton and Galloway Townships, net increase $108,772.17.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 305, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Children and Families for the continued operation of the Atlantic County Family Success Centers, amount not to exceed $989,278.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 306, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for the Universal Service Fund CWA Administration Program, amount not to exceed $11,207.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 307.
Amending Resolution Number 326, adopted on June 20th, 2023, a professional services agreement with Colliers Engineering and Design Incorporated for material testing services to extend the term date only, no additional cost.
Move.
Second. Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none. Yes, that's a comment. Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Alice?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. It brings us to bid contracts with resolution 308.
Bid contract with Grayson Contracting Company Incorporated to provide the roof replacement at Stillwater Building, amount not to exceed $778,000.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 309.
Bid contract with Electric Tech Incorporated to provide a proposed transformer replacement at Atlantic County Justice Facility and the Atlantic County Civil Courthouse, amount not to exceed $255,000.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 310, please.
Bid contract with Thomas Company Incorporated for the provision of roof and sheet metal maintenance and repair services, amount not to exceed $158,135.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 311, please.
Bid contract with Sergnano Contracting Incorporated for the provision of painting and pressure washing services at various county locations, amount not to exceed $200,800.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. We start with change orders for resolution 312, please.
Change order number 1, a contract with Electric Tech Incorporated for the Phase 3 light fixture replacement at inmate cell pods A, B, and C at the Atlantic County Justice Facility, main jail, to extend the term date only, no additional cost.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments?
Madam Chair?
Yes, Commissioner.
Yeah, I guess to Jerry or whoever, has this work been done and we're just
Madam Chair, can't
extending
hear
this?
the,
Has this work been completed and we're just extending this for paperwork reasons, or are they still waiting for?
No, this is the next set, this is the next set of cells we're working on. Oh, this is right, correct.
Okay, so,
Yeah, we're working, still working in there, yeah.
okay.
Thank you. Any other commissioner comments? Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 313, please.
Change order number 3, a contract with South State Incorporated for replacement of Nakoti Creek Bridge, PR7, to extend the term date and to increase $228,882.13.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Burns. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Under leases, we have resolution 314.
Amending resolution number 106, adopted on March 5th, 2024, a lease agreement with Jamal's Atlantic City Limited Liability Company and Management Company Joyce Parking Limited Liability Company to reduce the total parking spaces located at the New York Avenue parking garage net decrease $61,745.48.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Risley. Any commissioner comments?
Yeah, Madam Chair, can you just have Jerry explain for the public's benefit, the addition of spaces, for our jurors nearer to the courthouse now, and that's the reason for the decrease at this location.
So Tammy Robbins, our department head for administrative services, a real good job with this. The courts called us and asked us, could we get parking closer to the civil courthouse in order for the jurors to park. They were actually parking all over the city, other than in New York Avenue, because they didn't feel safe parking at New York Avenue. So we negotiated some additional spaces in a parking lot contiguous to where we presently lease spaces for the staff of the civil courthouse. So Tammy went back, negotiated this down, and we're negotiating a contract with it's called B&B Parking, which is contiguous to our present parking lot. So this number went down, and we'll come through with another agreement with B&B for parking directly across the street. And that parking, will be secured by the sheriff's officers. They actually walk around the parking lot during the early morning hours when people are with staff, and now the jurors will be coming to work. So Tammy did a real good job and her staff. Thank you.
Okay, any other commissioner comments? Anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Patino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 315.
Amending the 2017 through 2023 annual action plans for the Community Development Block Grant Home Investment Partnership Program in order to make available unused CDBG home funds.
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Patino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 316.
Alternate method contract with Initium Softworks Limited Liability Company doing business as MTS Software Solutions Incorporated to provide software assurance and support for the DocuWare imaging proprietary software, amount not to exceed $37,602.56.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Patino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 317.
Alternate method contract with Searcy Dynex for the use of their Blue Cloud mobile application by the Atlantic County Library System, amount not to exceed $8,388.76.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Patino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 318.
EUS contract with Insurance Agencies Incorporated to obtain flood insurance for various county-owned real and personal property, amount not to exceed $20,767.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Ballas, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll have roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 319.
Renewal interlocal services agreement with the Board of Education of the Buena Regional School District for the operation of the community library at Buena Regional High School, amount not to exceed $10,500.
Move.
Second.
Moved by
Okay.
Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Gatto. Any commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything by public? Okay, by roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. This time I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt resolutions number 320 to 321, chapter 159.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Parker, seconded by Commissioner Ballas. Any commissioner comments? Seeing, hearing none, anything from the public? Okay, we'll roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 322, please.
Resolution urging state leaders to pass legislation that will authorize counties, municipalities, school districts, and all local governments to electronically publish legal notices in a newspaper's website or digital publication. Sponsor Maureen Kern.
Move.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Burns, seconded by Commissioner Gatto. Any commissioner comments? This is just something we really need to do since most of our newspapers are done electronically these days. Any other commissioner comments? Anything from the public? Okay, well, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 323, please.
Resolution in support of Mainland Regional High School, support the Troops Club. Sponsor Maureen Kern.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Risley, seconded by Commissioner Parker. Any commissioner comments? Mr. Ballas, do they have anything to say at the veterans?
Yeah, I spoke with Herb. I didn't make that meeting. It was my grandson's playoff baseball game. So,
Hey.
which went in the texture.
Oh, yeah, we always love those.
Yeah. But yeah, they were impressed with it, and they do support the information. And I think they had a nice dialogue back and forth with some ideas for links and stuff like that. So I think it's well deserved that we support this for a resolution.
Very nice.
Whether it goes anywhere or not.
But it's nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Thank you. Any other commissioner comments? Seeing here none, anything from the public? Okay, well, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern.
Yes, motion carries, and we'll get that off to the mainland, right? Thank you. Resolution 324, please.
Resolution recognizing James F. Ferguson upon his retirement.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner comments. I just say it's with incredible gratitude and sadness that we recognize our county council, James Ferguson, on his retirement after 21 years. Tara, could you please read the entire resolution?
Atlantic County Board of Commissioners resolution recognizing James F. Ferguson upon his retirement. Whereas James Ferguson is a graduate of St. Joseph's University and Villanova University School of Law and practiced extensively in this area of civil law for 22 years. And whereas James Ferguson represented several municipalities and public entities by serving as solicitor for the Township of Galloway, solicitor for the Atlantic County Vocational School Board, and as municipal prosecutor in Vancouver City. And whereas before joining the county, James Ferguson served as special tax counsel for the city of Summers Point from 1989 to 2002, and for Egg Harbor Township from 1996 to 2003. And whereas James Ferguson was nominated and appointed as county counsel for Atlantic County on January 1st, 2003, where he has since served the county by overseeing all phases of legal work, including liability and workers' compensation claims, planning matters, and labor relations matters. And whereas County Counsel James Ferguson acts as a legal advisor to the county's constitutional officers, and whereas during his tenure, James Ferguson worked with the New Jersey Association of Counties to support legislative amendments and initiatives. One most notable includes the adoption of PL 2013, Chapter 118, which permitted ordinances under a county executive form of government to be published by title and summary. And whereas James Ferguson has extensive involvement in professional and community organizations such as the Atlantic County Bar Association, the New Jersey Defense Association, New Jersey Association of Counties, and the Bay Atlantic Symphony. Now therefore be it resolved by the Atlantic County Board of County Commissioners that this board does hereby recognize James Ferguson's 21-year career with Atlantic County, and be it further resolved that this board does hereby thank James Ferguson for his dedicated service to the citizens of Atlantic County and wishes him well in his retirement as he enters into an exciting chapter of his life.
Commissioner comments?
Madam
You don't
Chair?
put your jacket on your
Yeah,
retirement.
don't bother.
Want
to look good for the picture.
We have commissioner comments.
Madam Chair.
I accept the recognizing his retirement, but I was wondering if we could decline his retirement altogether.
I'll second that motion.
And force his hand to stay. So legal advice right next to you, can we force him to stay?
I wish we could.
Well, listen, I just want to say that it has been a pleasure. I have not been on the Commissioners Board that long, but I tried to drive the attorneys as crazy as I possibly can. Something I've learned early on in my career. Before you speak or do anything, make sure you consult the attorneys. People think I'm nuts when I say that, but it just makes perfect sense. I don't look good in orange jumpsuits. And the job doesn't pay me enough to, yeah, no stripes either. No stripes, no, not behind bars. This is not gonna work for me.
I want to know how he knows he doesn't look
I tried. You Photoshop anything these days. So I just want to say thank you. Some of the conversations get tough. You got anyone that knows when you're sitting up in the dais in the seat, conversations with attorneys can sometimes be tough conversations, you know, and so they're not always easy. So I just want to say thank you because you've always handled them well. You've always handled them as a professional and a gentleman. And you've always given the advice that I needed to hear, even if I did not want to hear it. And so I really appreciate it. Thank you for all that you've done.
Commissioner Rizzo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, I've known Jim for about 35 years, I guess, now. And when I was president of council on the point in 1988, we brought in a new legal counsel, which was Roger Steedle, and Mr. Ferguson was along with that, with some others. And Jim has done a brilliant job. I would classify him as one of the best attorneys, if not one of the best, top 2 or 3 in my life that I've known. Being very thorough, very thorough. Mr. Steele was the same way, very thorough. And Mr. Ferguson, and we had great success with our tax appeals. In Summers Point, great success. There's a number of stories there which I won't get into, but I think we won just about everything. The only legal challenge that we had at Point was the drag island, and we fought that for a long time. And of course, in the end, the state won. We were trying to preserve that island from the state of New Jersey destroying it and turning it into wetlands. But they finally won. But we did a great job of stalling that off for many, many years. Jim is a brilliant attorney, good mind. I'm really going to miss him here. I know that Lynn and Arthur and the whole team, they'll do a great job. And but Jim has done a yeoman's task for Summers Point and this county, and his work in Egg Harbor Township as well. So I wish you all the best, Jim. I'm sorry to see you go, but you made a decision and you're going to do other things in your life, and I'm sure you're going to be doing some legal work on the side here and there, and I again just wish you all the very best, Jim.
Thank you.
You're aces in my book. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Ballas.
Thank you. First of all, Jim, just want to say congratulations. You've been around a long time, and I got to see you on both sides as the sheriff, and this is the easy stuff. Yeah. It's a lot of work for you approving all these resolutions, but for us, we don't get to see the nitty gritty. But being involved in negotiations and lawsuits, and in court with lawsuits from the county, and how your legal mind works was great, and well-deserved retirement. Also, knowing you personally. But we got to talk after you leave. Find out what you have on the county executive and Jerry, how you got the best office with the best view. I mean, Denny gets to see the marshes. You get to see the entire Atlantic Ocean from your office.
There is a story about that.
I'm sure we'll talk about that.
But it had nothing to do with Jerry and Danny, from what I understand. So.
I don't know how you're not going to
be able to get up in the morning and sit in that office and look at that beautiful ocean anymore. But you know, enjoy your retirement, enjoy the next phase of your life. You deserve it, and you're leaving us in very good hands.
I've known Mr. Ferguson for 5.5 months. Thank you for all of your support. As the new person here learning a lot, I thank you for all of your dedication to administration, the commissioners, and Atlantic County. So best wishes on your next chapter, and I look forward to seeing you out, get back on the golf course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Gatto?
Jim, I can't see you, but I just want to say thank you for everything. I think if I ever had become a lawyer, I would have been so intimidated to be in court against you because of the amount of passion and chutzpah that you put forth when presenting an argument. Even when you're just giving us information, I feel like if we don't follow what you say, that will be kind of punished by God or something. But I always appreciated that passion, and I think Commissioner Grizzly said the level of due diligence and just that attention to detail. I really appreciated that, and the work that you've done for the county in terms of the pilot legislation and legal battle that we've been in, you know, that saved the county nearly $40 million, I think it was. It's just the work that you did there to help us drive that was really incredible, and you will definitely be missed, not only in the county government, but I think at JoJo's. I don't know if you're going to keep up your standing appointment there or not on Tuesdays, but we appreciate everything so much that you've given to this county, and thank you, and enjoy the next chapter, man. Life is short, so enjoy every minute of it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Bertino?
Yes. Madam Chair,
Yep. Floor is yours.
can you hear?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. To echo what all our colleagues have been saying, Jim, I think it's pretty obvious. Your entire tenure working in county government, you're always a gentleman, a professional. You're going to have big shoes to fill, and I kind of think that'll be a real tough time filling them. So Atlantic County's been well served by you for your professionalism, and then we're very fortunate to have you all the years working for Atlantic County's taxpayers. You're going to be sorely missed.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner. Anything from the public? Seeing, hearing none, we'll have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Burns?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Grizzly?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes, motion carries. We do have a photo op, if our commissioners can shop. All of them, I don't know how we're gonna do this, maybe we got Amy in the back. We'll Photoshop the bed. Get everybody here. Jerry? What do you think? Can I get a copy here? Sure.
Madam Chair.
So you take it.
Got it, Kristen?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We'll go to the mic. first and foremost, I want to thank Dennis Levinson, who appointed me 21 plus years ago. I thank Jerry and all the staff. I've worked with wonderful people at the county, and I've worked with all of you. I think on the way in, I was counting the number of chairpersons that oversaw this board during the 21 plus years I've been here, and I think I counted 8 of them who have been chairpersons, and worked with a lot of commissioners through the years. It's been rewarding. It's been a lot of challenges, as you know, and I've had a good run, but it's time to go. And
Enjoy the next chapter.
but back to the story about what Frank Ballas is saying.
He's going. You can tell it's not Jerry left.
Now, I actually think what I heard on that was, and I don't know how true it is, but back when the county office building was built and was dedicated and all, that office was originally meant for Dick Squires, who was the county executive at the time. And for some reason, when he went in and looked at it, he said, I want to be on the other side of the building. And so things were switched around. County administration, which was supposed to be on the ocean side, was moved to the, what I'll call the bay, well, I can't even call it the bay side, but the mainland side, I guess you'd call it. And the law department was shifted over to where we are. That, I believe, is how it happened. You know, it has been a great run. You've been very cooperative and courteous to me over the years. You've shown me a lot of deference, and I would just ask that you do that to my successor, Lynn Hughes, who I know will do a great job. And you know, I just want everyone to know, and Lynn to know, that I'm only a phone call away. I'm not going to be disappearing, so that if issues come up that she needs help on, I'm certainly willing to help her out. So again, thank you for the wonderful time.
Okay, that concludes the written part of the agenda.
You too. Thank you.
If anybody's received copies of written communications and petitions that they would like to share at this time? See any reports of special committees and board?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I would like to report that myself, as well as Commissioner Bertino, attended Hamilton Township's Township Committee meeting yesterday, and they spoke. There was a presentation by the engineer from GPI, and that presentation is for the reconstruction of the Trestle Bridge. So that project is beginning. So I thought, you know, we've been talking about this for so long, about this project and the Bike Path West project, and once that bridge is, or their reconstruction part of it is completed, then we will be able to look into, you know, possibly extending that Bike Path West finally to connect it. And by doing so, we'll be able to connect the bike paths from Philadelphia all the way down to the shore. And so I just think for that area in Hamilton Township, that is an amazing opportunity for so many things, because that area, as we know, connects so many things. And so the project seems to be moving forward.
Very nice. Great.
So Commissioner Bertino, if I missed anything, if you want to.
No, you were very thorough.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Also, while I'm here, if you want, there's no comments on what I just said. You want me to just, I have a few more things I want to say. Tomorrow, also we found out tomorrow there is, well, first off, happy Juneteenth. That will be tomorrow. For all those who are celebrating Juneteenth, there is a Juneteenth celebration in Catskills Park. Starts at 3 o'clock. The program actually starts at 5, but the program starts at 5, but it begins at 3. So from 3, I think it's 7, it ends. So anyone that is interested, that's going to be taking place tomorrow. That's all I have, actually.
Any other reports of special committees?
Madam Chair? Yeah, this is actually, I guess you could call it written communications, but it was verbal communication, but I wanted to make sure Jerry was in here for this. So I got a few in-person and phone calls reference to Cates Avenue and West Jersey and Riga, where the bike path is now, I guess for a few years now, has been opened up for cross-traffic to come across Cates Avenue, cross over Riga, they go across the bike path, they then enter into West Jersey or vice versa. Apparently there's been many serious accidents, many injury accidents at that intersection, or intersections, I guess you would call it. I don't know if, they asked me, and I wasn't sure if, I think Riga is Hamilton Township and West Jersey is Eggemer Township,
Yeah.
but the bike path is ours.
Correct.
So I don't know whose jurisdiction that two intersections are. I don't know whether the county or jointly between the county, Eggemer Township, and Hamilton Township, if maybe they can turn into four-way stops or close that back off. Because it's
Townships
dangerous.
have that authority. We don't have the authority there.
But they're crossing across our bike
They
path.
cross our bike path, but they also have to go through the electric company as well to get permission to go across there. And they did that, and they created the bike path. I mean, county, we fought that for a long time. And you notice they put through in several locations because of the housing that was built there. We would get the calls all the time from residents of those housings saying, look, we want to get on the bike path. We don't want to go down to either a traffic signal or down where you presently have a cut-through, which was the legitimate cut-through. We refused to put the cut-through there. We just didn't think it was appropriate. It's like a mid-block crosswalk, which, our engineer tells us we don't want to put any mid-block crosswalks. So that's what happened. But I mean, they've allowed that. I mean, we keep getting letters
I'm sure.
and people asking us what to do. I mean, we certainly get asked the townships if they would like to close that off.
Yeah, I don't know if we can start that dialogue and, whether there's any liability on the county or not, but, what was presented to me is, how many people have to get killed at that intersection before somebody does something about it. Now, of course, I directed them to Hamilton Township and to Eggemer Township,
Right.
but I said I would speak about it tonight, and I just, it's something that was tried, and it's a failure. A lot of people have been seriously injured, tons of property damage, from vehicles at the two intersections, mainly
Right.
crossing Riga, because nobody's driving 40, 45 miles an hour down that roadway. It's like but
That's for the golf courses too. So it's in and out of there, plus that housing. There's the housing complexes.
Is that
there's
golf course
townhouses.
back up again? Yeah.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's where that was originally one of the things that generated some of those discussions, was because in and out of there, it was easy to leave the golf course, not go out to the Black Horse Pike, was to come out onto Riga.
Right, it's very populated with, dense housing there.
Right.
And it's a cut through, it's a cutoff to go from English Street Road out to the Black Horse Pike. So, and especially since they've opened that new roadway, what is it, Volunteer Way or whatever,
Right, put that back.
behind the Wawa
Right.
and the car
Right.
dealership that could take you right off that curve.
Right.
So it's even now, it's even being traversed even more, and something's got to be done. Whether, like I said, whether you make Riga Avenue a four-way stop. West Jersey, I don't think it's been as much of a problem, although there has been crashes there.
Well, that was where I think the young man got killed the other day. I think it was on the West Jersey side.
West Jersey
Right,
side,
right.
yeah. Yeah, I think it was a 2023 graduate of Oak Crest High School.
19 years old.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, something's got to be done. I think that both of the townships are gonna be hearing from people about it, but, you know, it only I guess it really only comes up a lot when there's a serious or fatal crash. And maybe something can get done before there is another one. So I don't know if it's something that the county can take the lead on, or whether we have to, you know, wait on the townships to get out of their own way. Who knows? But just relaying the information to see what we can do.
Madam Chair,
Thank you.
couldn't we start collecting the information, Jerry? Is, you know, putting together the information about how many incidents there's been there, crashes and all the different incidents, so we have a book?
Ken, but we have no authority here. We
I know.
truly don't have the authority.
I know.
Can we just say, we
Get
don't
the
want you
information.
crossing the bike path? Surprised nobody's been hit on the bike path yet. Or maybe they have, who knows? I think they probably have.
I haven't heard that.
We don't have the data, right?
Just food
If
for
you,
thought.
no, I know there was nobody injured there on the bike there, as far as I know. I mean, we've never had any accidents as far as I've been told, let's put it that way.
I'm going to jump back to communications because we all did receive one to Jay. Get out of here. It's on behalf of Port Republic City Council, our residents, and the Port Republic Athletic Fund. I'd like to thank you and your department for their invaluable assistance to our county roads before our Jersey Genesis Triathlon held throughout our town on Saturday, June 8th, 2024. Port never looked better, and we really appreciate your employees' efforts for their conscientiousness, work standards. We truly appreciate your commitment to our community. Thanks again, job well done, from Mayor Monica Giverson, and that was to Jay Steinmetz. So I thought that was very nice. Yeah, just thank you every once in a while. So,
Madam Chair, if I may go back, I did forget one report. The McKee City Betterment report, I've been reporting for quite some time here. That project, which is in that same area, that kind of jarred my memory. They've, Eckhart Township created a McKee City Betterment Committee, and we've been meeting, I'm part of that committee, and we've been meeting over at the Betterment. First, I want to say what an amazing project that's turned out to be. The pickleball courts over there are always full. The basketball court has been resurfaced. New basketball court. If you're looking at Eckhart Township, they're doing an excellent job of continuing to, invest in the recreation in that way. All the basketball courts are being resurfaced, and that's nice to see. But the next part of it is that connects to the county for culture and heritage. They applied for a grant through our county culture and heritage, and they received the grant. And so now what they're proposing to do is to do a history wall inside the building that tells the history of Colonel McKee and who he was in his life, and then bring it all the way forward to the McKee City, the start of McKee City, and the original residents of McKee City, and then how the Betterment came into play. There was a couple families that built the Betterment, and then how it got into the township's hands. And they're going to tell the entire story, and it's going to be inside of the building some way, somehow. So they're going to use that grant money that they received through applying through the county to do that work. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So it should keep going, and I think they plan on continuing to build that project out. I heard the mayor talk about possibly doing some more ball fields out there, maybe football fields, maybe on soccer field. So who knows? That area continues to grow.
Madam Chair? Yeah. Same thing on communications. We all received communication from County Executive Levinson. Reference, Jerry, I'm sure you're very familiar with it, a bus stop change for the new Veterans Clinic in Linwood. I know we're probably over a year away, hopefully not a year away from the opening of the clinic there. But what do you need from us? Do you need a resolution from us supporting that? Or
That might help. Linda was telling me they, Danny wrote the letter, and we got a response. They called us, they called Linda last night and said that, they'll take that and look at it to see whether or not they can create the bus stop. So mean, I don't know if Linda's on, she may be on now, right? That's her elegy. Linda, you there? She can't get on, but anyway, I'll give you further, I can give you further information, I'll talk to Linda. I thought that was her, so.
Yeah, we can have you sponsor that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if we can, Madam Chair, if we can put that together, I'll be away next week, but if Rick can put something together, and we can have it for our next, like I said, there's no rush because it's probably at least a year away. But sometimes you know how New Jersey transit moves.
Yeah.
You know?
Government hearing, right? Yeah.
I'll co-sponsor with Commissioner Giles.
Any other communications or special committees?
Just muted yourself.
Okay, any unfinished business? See none, any new business? Okay, okay, that brings us to public comments. Anyone attending in person that would like to speak now and at public comments, please come to the podium, speak into the microphone, state your name and the town you reside. If you're attending virtually and you'd like to make a public comment, please raise your hand. I'll call upon your name and a request to unmute will be sent. Please state your name and the town you reside. You will be provided up to 3 minutes to speak. Anybody with public comments? Nope. Okay. Any comments for the good of the order? Commissioner
Madam Chair,
Dallas?
yeah, just want to say, over the last week, I have seen the contractor out, finally, putting the footers and electrical lines for the flashing beacon lights at the fire, at the firehouses. I've seen them on English Street Road, I've seen them on Summers Corners Landing Road, and I'm sure they're at other locations throughout the county. So thank you, Jerry, for staying on top and listening to me over the last couple of years. Continue to ask and ask and ask about it, but I'm glad it's finally coming to fruition.
I just want to say, it is supposed to get very hot, so take care of the elderly or anybody that you know, that make sure people are staying inside.
Hydrate, don't
Hydrate.
dehydrate.
Madam Chair, can I add one?
Yeah.
School's out, kids are out on the roads, on their bikes, on their scooters.
Yep.
So
Electric
please be
scooters,
careful, everybody watch where you're going, be safe.
And I will echo what you said earlier. Congratulations to all of our schools and all our graduates that are getting ready to graduate. ACIT, I know, had their graduation ceremony, commencement ceremony yesterday. So congratulations to everyone over there. They're doing an excellent job into their wonderful administration, and their superintendent was doing a great job over there. So to everyone who's graduating, be safe now that you're out of school, as was just stated, and enjoy yourselves, but not too much.
All the best to everyone.
Time to get to work, as I told my son, he just graduated college. Time to work now.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Welcome to the real world.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye, aye.